We need
Yeah.
a we need to cancel the men's 800 from the World Championships. Like the men's
I've been
800
talking about that for a while.
should not be held in Eugene in July. Like we should not be giving out a winner, no medals, those 3 medals. We should just give out, we should send to, a third world country with like the victory shirts. So they give like the undefeated Patriot shirts. They also get the 3 world championship 800-meter medals because we should not have a world champion in the 800 in 2022. No one deserves to be called the world champion in that event. I'm saying it right now. I don't care if you run 30 144s. You don't deserve to be a world champion. No, actually, this is what we do. You can be a world champion, but you have to have had run at least 143.5 or faster. If you don't run 143.5 or faster in
Oh,
2022,
you changed the
you
number.
must relinquish your medal. You shouldn't even hold the race. Hell, no, you know what? Screw it. Just don't even hold the race. This is just to go back to the
We
men's 800. Once again, I thought I would get a good race in
we
Rabat, and I got dog
we
shit.
had some
It was
momentum.
awful. 145 to win the Diamond League. That's what kids are running in like SEC championships. All right, we should not have the world class athletes running the same time that 18 and 22-year-old college kids are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is a
Yeah.
17-year-old who actually won
Yeah.
the Diamond League race, but
No.
basically, what I'm trying to say is,
Let's wrap. Hold on.
I used to
This
love
is
the
this is the
800.
way
I
you.
ran it in college. It was my favorite event, and they are
We all
making
love.
me miserable
We
by having to deal with this shit results. I can't handle it. All
I
right, what do you
think
want to
this
say
is the
about
fair
the
standard.
800?
No, I'm saying I think this is a fair standard because it can't be arbitrary. But let's talk about what we talked about last time. How Zahafi has the world lead from which meet, Gordon?
It's not even the Florida relays. It's the um, Tom Jones Memorial
Okay,
in Gainesville, Florida.
all right. If the world lead is from the Tom Jones meet, and it's still the world lead by how many more weeks do you want to give him? Let's give him a deadline. 2 weeks,
You know what
then
would
it's
be
over.
nice? We'll do it July 1st.
July 1st. If it's still 143.69, then it's over. I thought we had some positive momentum. Ostrava was fun. We had some 144s. I thought we were trending in the right direction. Oh, Emmanuel Career's coming back. Oh, Nigel Amos is going to do his thing. And then we get the complete opposite. This has been a long time coming. This goes back to last year. Olympic Trials was the best race last year in the
Yeah.
800. The men's. It was exciting. Obviously, the drama with Brazier. Bummer he got hurt, but Murphy ran really well. Hoppel out there pushing the pace. Isaiah Jewett. That was an exciting, tense race. Then you get onto the Diamond League circuit. There's a bunch of winners, which is fun. Yay, parity. That's cool. But it was like just because there was no main person there because Brazier's hurt. And then you go to the Olympics. You have a super slow tactical race. But then you could have said, hey, it's Emmanuel Career. And he's good. He's legit. Once he gets into the new year and he's fully healthy and ready to roll, he'll be great. Brazier will be great. But then it's just sort of the trend of mediocrity just continued. Mariano Garcia, the guy who won World Indoors, the guy who's supposed to be the breakout star, he just keeps getting last at these races. I think this is his second. I mean, it's just the reality. Yeah, he ran 148 today and got 11th. Career 146.93 and got 8th. I'll say it again. If Brazier is healthy, I take back what I said before about being pessimistic on Brazier. Brazier can still win the gold, even though we haven't seen him. Donovan Brazier can still win the gold because if you're just completely sold on Wanyoni, which he is clearly the number one guy, but he's 17, doesn't have a ton of experience, he could be beaten, obviously. But literally anybody can win this 800 at the World Championships, assuming they contest it.
Yeah, that's still up in the air because I'm gonna
It
put
is
in a call to
struggling.
my
It
local
is struggling.
congressman in Eugene, Oregon, and tell them to do not sanction the men's 800 on whatever day of competition it is because it should not be held.
Yeah.
You know what? I should protest. I'll be like those
Mhm.
PETA girls during the Minnesota Timberwolves games. I should like tie
You're gonna
myself to
glue your hand to the track.
I'll glue my hands to the track, and I'll have a sign saying, "You guys don't deserve to run the 800 until you run 143."
I
Do you think I
mean,
could start a? Do you think I could start of movement,
A movement?
the
Yeah,
anti 800 movement. I think I could do that.
dude. And the people who will join it will be the people who love the 800 the most because they're seeing. And
Yes.
this is the men's 800, by the way. The women's
Yeah,
800 is
women's 800 is
awesome. The
great.
women's 800 should not be involved in this at all. We're talking purely about the men's 800. I feel like I was early on this because I was telling you about this last year, but you were so excited that Emmanuel career won that you were willing to overlook all the other just complete, uneventful, mediocre,
Yes.
blah. It's so hard to make an 800 race boring at any level. It's always exciting. It's always fun. There's like lead changes, there's jockeying, there's positioning. Someone always goes out hard. Are they going to cut? Can they hold on? The times are pretty easy to figure out too, right? With the splits, it's so much fun. It's so hard to make it dull. And yet, it's like Thursday night football at this point, right? You're like, oh, football. Every football game's exciting. And then the NFL
Yeah.
puts a Thursday night game on and it's like 9-3. And you're like watching, you know,
Texans
some quarter.
versus the Commanders.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're watching some backup quarterback go 7 for 28, and you're like, "How did this happen?"
Yeah.
Like, you're getting excited about a 7-yard rush off tackle. That's like the play of the game. That's where we're at with the 8. Okay,
Dear Donovan
we're
Brazier, if you're watching, which you're not,
come
but
please come
if you're
back,
watching this,
dude. Come
please just
back.
come back. Fix
Come
this
back.
for us. I can't deal with it anymore. Please just come and
This should have been
go.
this should have been your rant for the
Please.
week.
I'll
Your
rant
rant
again
for the
next week
week?
about it. Hell, I'll rant. I can rant about this every day.
You know what?
Maybe I'll do a
We
rant
should
every
do
day until they cancel the event. That's what I'll do. I will not
let's
let up.
let's let's devote all content this week to this. Like on This Week in Track, I'll do a plea to Donovan Brazier to please be healthy and make it exciting in the 800, and then we can just have something every week. We got some updated news. This is from a Per Angel's Twitter account. Looks like he's a Norwegian journalist. And this is translated. According to team manager, Warholm is now being treated for a spasm-like condition in the back of the thigh. They cannot say anything about the severity at the moment. There's hardly a real stretch. After all, there's some good news in everything. Okay, well, that's where the translation is kind of failing us.
I have
If
no
anybody
idea what that
speaks
means.
Norwegian, yeah, if anybody speaks Norwegian and can translate real quickly, det trass alt lit god nyheter oppi alt for me. Put it in the chat because I don't know what then there is hardly a real stretch. Is that saying it's not that bad? Because then when he says there is some good news in everything, I'm not sure
There
what
ain't
that
good news
means.
in the 800. I'll tell you that. No good news in the 800. Except for
All right.
that Algeria kid. I like him. Who got second in Ostrava.
Mula.
Yeah.
Mula. Yeah, he wasn't there. He wasn't there. Maybe he'll
I
be
know.
the guy who runs 140,
He's gonna be our savior.
43 and prolongs the event. All right, all the other events, we'll talk more about it on Monday. Bednarik ran 20.20.